Hello, my name is Hasmik and I'm an educator with Vera House's campus project team. Vera House is Syracuse's comprehensive domestic and sexual violence agency, providing shelter, advocacy, counseling, legal assistance, and education to the community. My job is to work with students, staff, and faculty from the 9 college campuses in Syracuse to talk about relationship violence, sexual assault, healthy relationships, and consent, as well as provide direct support for college students who may have experienced these issues and help them navigate systems like Title IX and the criminal legal system. This video will be an introductory look at what it means to think critically about the social norms that we live with and the impacts that they have on our lives and relationships. This conversation is designed to challenge thinking, to help you apply and evaluate your understanding of sexual violence, intimate partner violence, and stalking. By now, you've probably heard definitions of domestic violence and sexual violence. And another important and complicated question is, why do some people act abusively towards others? There are factors such as witnessing violence or going through some type of trauma, using substances such as alcohol or drugs, different cultural influences such as media or other things that we're all surrounded by, feeling stressed, angry, or jealous. All of these things can have something to do with it, but it's really a desire for power and control that's behind abuse. Some factors like jealousy or anger might get used as excuses, or they might be ways that power and control manifest in a relationship, while others, like witnessing violence growing up, can have a more deeply seated role in a person acting abusively. But not everyone who witnesses abuse or feels anger, stress, or uses substances acts abusively. The root causes of all kinds of violence, such as intimate partner violence, sexual violence, racism, homophobia, are power and control. This means that a person has the sense that they are better than someone else, that they're entitled to power, and that they can use that power to dominate and harm that other person, and in doing so, maintain their power over them. So this doesn't mean that power is an inherently harmful thing. Power can be used and channeled in positive ways, such as to create progressive social change. We have access to our own individual and collective power that can be used for good. Social norms are the things that we might take for granted, and they are the things that change over time. So they influence our behaviors and our choices, and they shape the world around us. And there are some social norms that support violence in relationships, and that are part of the factors that contribute to abuse happening. These include the pressure of gender roles that are fixed and unchanging. These also include messages that make people feel that they are entitled to sex and that violence is an answer, and a sense of secrecy about what happens within the family, blaming the victim for something that happened to them, and the desire for power and control over another person. So these attitudes and beliefs become solidified over long periods of time. It's not something that just happens overnight. And after getting solidified over long periods of time, this can then lead to verbal and physical expression. For example, it's not that every boy who's told to man up, or who's ever heard that boys will be boys, ends up being abusive. Not at all. But it is the case that most who are abusive have probably heard a message like that at some point in life. Rigid gender roles can make a person feel like they have to act how the world around them expects them to act, at the cost of the parts of themselves deemed outside of that box. This goes for men and women and can have negative impacts on all kinds of relationships, including romantic ones. So none of this is easy. It's not easy to think about how to challenge these things, but it is a constant process. It requires paying attention to influences in our daily lives and trying to find the courage to speak out, even when it feels really, really difficult. So thank you so much for listening. And again, my name is Hasmik Djoulakian from Vera House. For any more information or if you have any questions, feel free to check out our website, verahouse.org, or call our 24/7 crisis and support line at 315-468-3260 for help or assistance. Take care.